I'm going to request you to do the following. Okay. Have you ever meditated in the past?
No, I'm not able to.
You're not able to, but you sleep at night.
Yeah.
Do you sleep well? Okay.
4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours? But when you sleep, you just doze off or you wake up?
I wake up.
You do wake up in between.
So I think that probably 4 hours is what I sleep.
Okay. But those 4 hours, you know how you feel? Nothing. Very good. And it's like as if like the entire world is gone. Okay. Now, do you believe the sun rises in the morning? You do? Okay. Now, how do you know that? What picture are you seeing? Are you seeing the sun rising? When I just asked you that, you saw the sun rising? Okay, where do you see the sun? Somewhere here? Somewhere where? Okay, so what I'm going to request you to do is I'm going to request you to keep the picture of the sun over here in your hand. Okay? And as you see the picture of the sun, and as the hand is moving closer towards your face, I want you to see yourself sitting here and going into a very, very, very deep sleep. Okay? Because I want you to be alone with your unconscious. Because your unconscious is a part of you that is breathing, that is blinking, and all this you do without your conscious awareness. So I want to communicate with this part of you that is so powerful, and I want to understand what is going on. So at the rate and speed at which you see your hand coming towards your eyes, you're going to begin to drift deeper, very, very comfortably into a very relaxed state as you become even more aware of the changing focus in your eyes. So with every sound you hear, as you hear my voice, as you feel your back rest in the chair, you're drifting deeper twice as much. That's right. So that with every breath that you take, as your shoulders move down and up, you're going twice as more comfortably and more deeper still. Because as you sit here and as you notice the hand moving closer and closer, you're beginning to feel a strange sense of comfort. And as you begin to blink, with every blink, the muscles around your eyes are relaxing. And as you blink even more, they're relaxing so much that you feel that sense of comfort. That's right. So that with every blink, you go deeper. And the next time you blink, it just feels so much lighter as you relax those muscles even more. That's right. At the rate and speed at which you're most comfortable going down. And as you do, you close your eyes and just go twice as much and stay there. And I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I take your hand on it and I keep them here. I want you to relax every muscle in your body, starting from your forehead, your cheeks, your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, your hips, your legs, and your toes. And with every breath that you take, you're going twice as deeper. And I want you to go back in your memory to a place where you're so comfortable and you're so relaxed. That's right. Because as you feel your hand touch your leg, as you feel the watch touch your skin, as you go back to this place, you're so peaceful inside there. You're so calm. You're aware of the sense of comfort and how deep you are. And you're becoming even more curious to discover how much more deep can you really go. That's right. Because I want to work now with your unconscious, and I want your unconscious to communicate with me. Because there's a part of you that does things automatically. There's a part of you that is working even when you sleep. And I want to communicate with this part of you now. So in a moment, I will be asking you some questions. And when I ask you these questions, I want to know when you're saying yes and when you're saying no. So I'm going to request the unconscious to let me know what is the signal for yes by lifting a finger in one of the hand with honest, involuntary movements only. So I don't want any conscious effort involved at all. All I want you to do is just relax. Now you might be able to hear all the sounds outside in my voice, or you may be in a deep sleep. I leave the choice fully to your unconscious. And when I'm asking these questions, I want you to lift the finger only with unconscious movements, which means the fingers are lifting by themselves. So, unconscious, I request you one more time. Please lift the finger in either the right hand or the left hand as a signal for yes. Thank you. If that's a signal for yes, I request you to repeat that movement again. Thank you. I request you now to lift the finger in the other hand as a signal for no. Thank you. Conscious, I request you to confirm the signal for no. Thank you. Conscious, for a long time now, since her childhood, she's been having these blisters in her mouth. And I want to ask you, is there a useful intention in having these blisters? Let's say yes. Thank you, unconscious. I'd like to confirm, is there a useful intention in having the blisters? I request you then to find at least 3 alternatives to satisfy this useful intention. And give me a yes only after you found at least 3 alternatives. Thank you. Unconscious, I request you to implement these alternatives. Make the changes necessary to use these alternatives. And give me a yes only when you have implemented the alternatives necessary to satisfy this intention. So just a while ago, you confirmed to me that there is a useful intention for having the blisters, and you also confirmed that you have found at least 3 alternatives to satisfy that useful intention. Now, I request you to make all the changes necessary to use those alternatives. I get a yes. I'd like to confirm, have you made the changes to use the alternatives? Thank you. Unconscious, now I want you to do something very, very important. You have made some very important changes, so I want you to consider the consequence of this in your personal life, health, and professional life over the months and years to come. And I want you to notice, how does this impact your life? Is everything all right? If it is, then give me a yes. If you suspect any danger because of these changes, then give me a no. Get a yes? Thank you. Unconscious. Does this mean the blisters will stop and she'll have full relief in the next 3 days, within the next 3 days. Say a yes. Unconscious. Does that mean within 3 days her blisters will completely reduce and she will not have those blisters again? Thank you. Unconscious, do you take full responsibility and commitment to support her continuously and make this happen? Thank you. Then I request you to integrate all the changes and to take your time to come back alert in a way, fully knowing what this means to you and how deep you are, at the rate and speed at which you're most comfortable. So that when you come back, not only you bring these changes with you, but you come also with a wonderful sense of well-being. Alert and awake at the rate and speed that is most comfortable to you. Welcome back. Tell me something. Were you aware of the movements in your hand? But were you moving it? You sure about it? Okay. Thank you very much.